Welcome to Beaver Stadium, home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, one of the largest crowds in college football assembled here. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead. We'll see a team that's had a chance to rest from a bye week. The Ole Miss Rebels taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Street. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Away to start us off. And the kickoff will be a return. And the returner is brought down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Receiver in motion now. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Penn State.
Wideouts now clustered.
42 Spider.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Important second down play coming up. And the back now goes in motion. He shreds the tackle. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Testing the right side here. He shreds the tackle. He'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Second down play coming up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback making some changes at the line. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Makes a quick grab. Great move in the open field. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. And the Nittany Lions looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
The Nittany Lions have 1st and 10 here.
325.
And the wideout goes in motion. And the single back takes the handoff.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone.
Cobra. Terrier.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
Oh, he misfires again, 3 in a row. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. A running play called on 4th down. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. Nittany Lions line it up with 1st and goal. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Touchdown, Penn State. This quarterback on fire today. A horrible field position to start the drive through where they just march right down the field and get points.
Chris, this offensive coordinator deserves a raise after that opening drive. The way they orchestrated this inside their own 15 to come away with points, impressive.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Pressure is coming. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Going again on 2nd and 10. Oh, the pass is picked off. Look out, he's got some space. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Chris, I think I can hear him out blocks after that pick. Was it the defense? They were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, he was keeping him out of the end zone.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. And the Nittany Lions looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. The gain is not enough for 1st down, so it brings up a 4th and short. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Throw to the running back in the flat. Finding space at the 20. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
Boy, great job here by the quarterback to find the running back out of the backfield. That'll earn his team a new set of downs.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. It's a quarterback keeper. Oh, look at the quick cut. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Man, every single time this guy runs the option, you're kind of like holding your breath, wondering if he's going to break a tackle or get out into the open field and use his speed. He picks up some yards here, but let's see if this defense can keep putting pressure on him and not letting him get out into the open.
Now it's 2nd down here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. And the Rebels will line up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. That pass is caught. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're 3rd down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Penn State 7, Ole Miss 0.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Quarterback looking to scramble. Now trapped behind the line. It'll be a short loss.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after him.
Offense on the field is 4th down and 9. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A fourth down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
The quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
How about this defense? And that is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Brought down to the 46, good enough for a first down. The Nittany Lions will come to the line to crank up the tempo. And they'll go right back to him on first down. A change of direction. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area. Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades. Going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently. And, of course, Saquon Barkley. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Penn State running backs. And I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
Hands off to the left. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
First down and 10 now. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. On third down, he drops to throw. On the run here, lets it go. On fourth down, a short toss to the running back.
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. defense is back out on the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Going to try to use his legs here. Breaking free at the 35. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a 1st down.
Huge chunk play here by the quarterback, keeping the ball himself, rips off some nice yards. And my question is, Chris, where's the defense? Where's the pursuit? This guy has the ability to hurt you and hurt you in a big way with his legs. The defense may be underestimating the speed that he has.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Looks right for a quick completion. And he's brought down, but they move backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
And put a star next to that play. It's like the linebacker knew the ball was going to be going to this receiver. So it's the instincts, and then it's the awareness and the athletic ability to be able to bring down a wide receiver for a loss like that.
Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. Receiver makes the grab. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Important 3rd down play coming up after that completion. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Tackle made at the 41. That's 1st down yardage.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense finally able to get him down after the juke, but he picks up a decent gain.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The completion makes it 2nd down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Just a great play here by the corner. The offense completes the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a formed tackle while driving the offensive player back in the process.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. It's an out route. The catch made. They make the 1st down, brought down to the 31. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Well, it's a good thing they pick up the 1st down here because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no man's area there. If they did not pick up the 1st down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, doesn't matter. Nice 1st down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. The sack sets up 2nd down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Chris is just trying to find the hole in the zone coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up 2nd down. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10.
Cricket. Timber. Cross. Timber.
From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just 1 more play. So on 2nd down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. The distance will be from 38 yards out. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Gets off a squib kick. It'll be fielded by one of the up men. And the returner is tackled as time expires here in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to begin the second half. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Airing this one out toward the sideline. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And the returner will be brought down. Penn State offense comes back on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. And the Nittany Lions come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Man, you know, the